In this video, this silver wants to reach gold fast, but he has some camera settings and some rotation mistakes that are holding him back. Let's fix that. Right away, I noticed his name tags are really small. Changing the nameplate scale makes the name tags appear bigger. You also want to change your nameplate mod to default from nearby, because nearby means that the opponent has to be close to you for you to see it bigger, which makes it so you can't see them when they're far, and it makes it really hard to tell where your teammates is and where your opponents are. So having it on so you can see the name tags at all times helps you a lot, because seeing the cars is really hard. Right here, I do like this rotation through and getting a demo here, but I don't love him going to the left side and getting that boost and bringing it over. He could have rotated back post, but he did a good job of clearing it so it wasn't scoreable. Right here, we just have a simple double commit. We see our teammates already in front of us and he's going for the ball, so we should just back up, let him play it. To explain here, if the defender got a hand up, you're both flipping towards the goal, so it most likely would have just been a breakaway goal if the defender stopped that. That's why we don't double commit. I also see this a lot in lower ranks. Nobody double flips. You guys want to be flipping twice to the kickoff. You want to flip right away and then flip again. If you don't know how to do anything more advanced than that, but that'll work in the lower ranks. Right here, he uses a lot of boost to get back instead of just flipping, and using a little bit of boost to get supersonic. But then back to this same play. Right here, he sees that his teammate is going to have ball control in the corner, so he shouldn't go to the corner. He should go to the back post, but he does rotate to the corner, which is the wrong decision here. He should just rotate back post, wait for his teammate to control the ball and see what he does. I want to show you guys this play right here because it's happened a couple times. The ball goes onto the wall and it bounces up, and he gets a little confused by it, and then he still tries and hits it though. I see this by the lower ranks a lot. Whenever the ball bounces and you get a little confused by the bounce or you haven't seen it, don't go and try and hit it, because realistically you might get lucky and hit it, but it'll be a bad hit, or you might miss it like he does here. Instead, just go between the ball and the net so you can get scored on, but let the ball bounce, let it figure itself out so you guys got an easier hit, and then you don't mess up and you don't give the opportunity to be a free goal. I feel like you definitely just haven't played the game enough, right? Where you just kind of need to get hours in the game just to get a little bit better, but also there's some things like, alright guys, right here I'm talking about how he just probably hasn't played the game enough to put hours on to really think he should be a higher rank than he is. You do have to play the game a little bit to understand, you know, how your car works and all that kind of stuff, but there's also some things that he just needs to work on, and how the game kind of sets you up for failure, to be honest. The camera settings just aren't good compared to what you should have. Like, the game gives you really bad camera settings. He has changed his camera settings, but there's some things that he hasn't changed. Like, he has camera shake on, which kind of messes you up when dribbling and doing other things. And then he also has the name tags, but all those are just default settings that you don't know to change when you don't play the game or you haven't watched a lot of videos. So the game kind of sets you up for failure. Guys, I do want to show you guys this play. He does have a good flick here, but in these lower ranks, you do kind of have to just play passive, play defense, because your teammate will ball chase, even though it's a 1v2 right now, so they will win the game. But you do want to play behind your teammate, because he seems like he's ball chasing here, but his teammate is also ball chasing. So two ball chasers does not make good plays. Even right there, they bumped. They did score, but mainly they scored because it's a 1v2. Alrighty, guys. But after the game, I went over my camera settings with him. I told him to turn off camera shake, and I also gave him all my camera settings. These are mine. So if you guys do want to copy them, you can. But me and the pros and every other content creator on Rocket League, we all use about the same camera settings. So realistically, you can just go copy anybody and then tweak it to kind of however you like. Mine's a little bit tweaked. I have -3 angle. A lot of people go through -3 and -5, so whatever you guys prefer. Alrighty, for my control settings, I was also giving him mine, or showing him mine, but honestly, realistically, the aerial and the steering, I have mine higher than most people because I like to be able to adjust really quick in game and have that fast reaction time. My controller dead zone is 0.1. It always really is. It kind of matters on how bad your stick drift is, I guess, and how new and how old your controller is that you're playing on. But also my dodge dead zone's 0.6. I feel like that works for me right now because my controller is not horrible but not bad. Normally I like 0.4, 0.5, but my controller's a little bit old. Other than that, I really wouldn't change much. I would turn off your vibration, your controller vibration. I don't know anybody that has it on, but other than that, doesn't really make too much of a difference. It's all plug and play, I guess, whatever you like. Your interface, I've showed you that at the beginning, but I'd also just change your nameplate scale of how big you want your nameplates to appear, and then I also changed the mode from nearby to default so you can see the nameplates no matter how far you are from them. Like for mechanics, you should know probably and start to kind of learn is half flip and a wave dash. Do you know how to do those? It's like jump, put your back wheels on the ground a little bit. You're tilting like way too far back. Yep, and then flip forward once you're like about to land. Wave dashes are good for like getting down off the wall, right? To keep your speed and momentum. So I think you need to learn how to rotate back post, right? Do you know what back post is? Well, let's say the opponents are coming from this side, right, with the ball, and you went for the ball, you missed the challenge or something, right? You missed the challenge. You want to rotate through and go behind your teammate to the back post. So whatever post is the furthest from the ball. From right here, right? You can cover the whole net from there. But like if you're in the middle here, guarding right here, you don't cover behind you. So he said he had a problem also with being able to get up and actually saving higher shots. So I was just showing him how to either double jump aerial to get up faster or to actually fast aerial, which fast aerialing is more of an advanced mechanic, but you probably should learn it the right way and not the wrong way. But double jumping aerialing also can come in handy. So I was just showing him those different ways of actually getting up faster so he can hopefully save those balls that are higher. So do your kickoff. Right. You just drive. So what I want to see is you flip once and then you flip into the ball. Right? So I'll show you. So like from this spot, from it right here or whatever, I think it's here. You'll go to this boost and then you'll flip and then you'll flip again once you get to the ball. Okay? So you want to flip twice normally in your kickoff. Yeah. Right, exactly. But I think if you work on your kickoffs and your rotations and then the shadow defense, I can give you that pack, the code for that. You'll be, because your offense isn't bad. For where you are, your offense is actually decent. Alrighty guys, what I showed him today, what I saw he was struggling on was mainly his rotation and his saves, but I think his saves were probably bad because of his rotation. I think his offense is okay for where he is, because in gold to plat, they really can't save anything anyways. But guys, to improve his skill of offense, I gave him the hot potato drill, which is just bounce dribbling and learning how to do that, which you just saw a second ago. And I also gave him a power shot or a power. I would learn how to do power shots or a power shot training where I just hit the ball as hard as I can towards the wall and then I turn on it and I hit it as soon as it bounces, to get that habit of booming the ball. Because realistically, if you just boom the ball towards net in plat, it will go in because they don't know how to save shots. I also gave him the shadow pack defense. I will put that code up on screen as well. And then also for like new mechanics, I showed him how to learn wave dashes and half flips. I think wave dashes and half flips are a must-have at like plat to diamond. But the sooner you learn them, the better you are at them, and then you can put them in your gameplay a lot better when you get to diamond, and you'll be a lot better at them when you are at that higher rank. So I think those two mechanics I showed him how to learn, so he could hopefully get those down good enough to where he'll be really good at them when he's in plat. If you're stuck in silver or gold, comment on this video your biggest struggle with your rank, and you might be in the next episode of Silver to Champ.